You played really well once again. Nice combating moves, but for this shape, you need to go down first. And actually, almost all the time, you don't want to let your opponent get a clean capture against a single stone. You would rather extend, because with one extension, you get two extra liberties, right? So you go from one liberty to three, and now it's way more work for your opponent to capture this stone. And in fact, I can't capture that stone. The Joseki is for you to live in the corner like this, and then I take a move on the outside like this. And the corner isn't big, but you took the corner in Sente, and it was supposed to be my corner, right? And the B stones aren't fully captured yet. So there's still Agi, and you could even try to rescue V stones immediately, but it's really, this Joseki is really complicated. The follow-ups are complicated. I don't know. I actually don't know how to properly play this, but when you play here, my shape is clean. When I capture at A, my shape is clean. There's no way you can kill my corner. The corner is mine, and your shape isn't complete yet. Ideally, you would like to get a move like this in, but it's pretty much good for you, right? I don't need to answer. So that's the key point. And you need to play this move first before moving to any other places, because it's a free Atari. My shape is gonna get clumped up even more. You force me into connecting, into adding a stone to my own shape that doesn't make any points. And the A stone helps you a bit, because now I can't play B and move out of the corner, because you can counter Atari me directly with C. That's the power of the A, of the D for E exchange. Now, if I, let's say, you play here, I, let's say I play here to try to attack you. Um, if my stone gets under in danger, when I play here, I won't be able to connect, right? You can do stuff like this. So this this A stone won't be connected. It's very different from if you never play there. So let's say this happens, and then it pincer. Now I can play here, and my stones are pretty much connected. Because if I play here, I can just counter Atari. Yeah, you can do this, but your shape on the left side is just too bad. So um, that's the difference. And I tried to experiment with this peep, but I pretty much knew that this wasn't the right move. And but I didn't expect it to lose that much. Apparently, OGS's AI thinks this move cost me almost Komi. The correct move is for me to play this right now. It's super big, because now you're never going to be able to get the A for B exchange. If you play here now, I'm going to just capture. I'm not going to connect here. That's the magic of that Atari. Um, and nice try. I think maybe it's still better for you to connect here, because I could. It, you can always exchange this first and then connect. And now my attack is okay. It's gonna happen, but my attack is too weak. Like this stone, this stone here is too weak to really attack you. So yeah, that was not a good idea. But when you clamp on the top and I cut here, I get a lot of points, and the A for B exchange is getting more and more meaningless. There was a chance. So if you get the A for B exchange, we let's say you out all this. Let's say you play here, and we move on with the game. There is a chance, a non-zero chance, that you play here in center. I have to connect out to the outside, and now you're getting a wall here, right? So connecting there is really powerful. But if you give me all the territory, then connecting there doesn't do anything because it can just kill you naturally. You undid this move, but I almost prefer this move rather than this. You seem to like this Shumari quite a lot because it's safe probably, but it isn't the best move always to enclose the corner. Not next, but soon. Um, if you want to like get some extra territory here, when you add a move at A, um, it's very close to B, so it's kind of over concentrated. You don't want to play there. The best move for you to attack my shape, and probably the best move right now, is this move because you're applying a Keima to my fourth line stone, and you're also attacking the weak points around my two space jump. And if you're, it's still difficult to cut me, but you don't need to cut me to get benefit. You can, for example, play at E and force me into connecting, and you extract a lot of points from my territory. So let's say I play here, you can play this, and then come back. Now you get points, and later, if I don't, let's say I don't answer, later you can keep on extracting points from reduce points from my territory while taking points yourself. So I think it's much better for you to play here. And if let's say I protect, because it's big, I don't know if I would play here, but it's big. It's maybe big enough to justify a move. Then maybe you can come back like this, or maybe you try something ambitious like this. Um, but the A for B exchange is already pretty good for black, I think. Or at least maybe even. Maybe it's okay. Okay. Nice combating move here, but mm, yeah, the proper move is probably playing something like this. But too pass. Maybe it's not a good move. Maybe you can try something like this, a deep invasion, because if you slide at A, you poke at my BC shape, and maybe you can like play D in Sente or something, and it helps with living with the E group. Let's say I cap you, you can just keep on sliding here. You take away my base, point at weak points in my shape, and my territory might vanish. If you play on the fifth line, first of all, I'm kind of breaking your shape from A to B. You would really like to have a stone at C, right? To get a straight line there, but I'm the one cutting through your shape. So it shouldn't be good shape-wise, but since you're a little bit behind, uh, it's okay to play like this. But here, you could try coming into my territory. Remember, you have the pokes at A, and my B group is getting weaker and weaker. So I have two weak groups, B and C, and you only have one. So this is also a weak group, the E group, um, but it's pretty far off from being killed. There is a lot of space towards the center, and my C group is going to struggle as well. So this is a challenging way for you to play against me. And this was probably not a good choice for me because if I play the regular Joseki, something like this, and you play here, you could even try playing here. Oh, then it's even worse. It's really difficult to rescue those stones. Maybe I can like play like this and it's acceptable. I don't know. But if you play here, those stones are getting swallowed. Maybe when I play this move, it might be even bigger than the captured free stones, and it's pretty much Sente as well. But I don't know. Uh, but anyways, Yeah, not a good idea. Maybe I should have double hunted. Play this and then double hunted here. Mm, yeah, maybe. Yeah, this looks much better. Mm, okay. Peeped. Don't know for sure if this peep was good for me, but okay. But this key point, wow, really well done, because this is, you put so much pressure on me, but it makes the AB connection also really challenging to break. It's an amazing move. Well done. Here, there might be a chance of you resisting like this. If I Atari now and try to do this, there is a call there. So let's see. Let's say you extend here. There is this call. It's kind of risky for black, but maybe it's okay. Uh, what can be done here? I don't lose that much in this. Hmm? What? A19 for black, you mean? Yeah, it's still a call, right? So if you play here, it's still a call, like this. But it's not good for black to throw in first, because then I capture the call first. Okay, connected. This isn't necessarily a good exchange for you. I don't think you gain anything by doing this. Usually you play stuff like this if you have more reinforcements on the outside to cause me trouble. Or, so for example, if you had an extra stone here, then it's more challenging for me to do this, because you can probably try to resist like this. If I extend, then you can try something like this, and then you connect, and at least my two stones might be swallowed. I don't know. But that's the idea. If you don't have reinforcements on the outside, uh, we need to compare the usefulness of these two stones versus these two stones. I think my stones are much more useful. Your stones are not making points, floating in the center. They might be captured. And if this external stone, so your B stone is on the inside. My C stone is also on the inside. Um, they don't cancel each other because C is much more useful for preserving my base. And the D stone is much less useful than A, because A has power towards the E area, but D has power towards the center, which is not usually very interesting in this stage of the game. Okay, so I did this, but you should resist like this. If I cut you, you can extend, and it's a challenging fight for me. I'm not even sure if it's a good fight for me, because the best thing I can do is probably this, maybe. But the honey was what I was anticipating, but it's not necessarily good. Uh, if you play like this, um, yeah, I don't like this fight actually. So maybe, yeah, this was a mistake actually. And here, another mistake for me, I should just connect, because then I have more forcing moves here. If I bump, I'm just helping your shape. It doesn't do much. Like you are now very close to alive with this shape. And I still need to extend, so it didn't give me anything much. So if I connect and you come back, maybe I can jump now. I don't know. Play something more useful, maybe like this. Okay. I played a little bit impulsively at that point. And you need to turn, right? Because I think it's too much for you to came on there. I can cut you. If you turn, still challenging for black. I wonder if this could kill you. There is some magic for you to move out here, like stuff like this or this. If I try to block you, mm, I might still be able to kill you because the connection from A, so from AC to B, is very flimsy, right? So even though you might maybe squirm out with one of the groups, I'm not sure if you can rescue everything. So from here it was really challenging, and it's mostly because you didn't block completely. Uh, Maybe what I could do is instead of betting on rescuing these stones, I should maybe try this to aim at capturing A. And they're still agile with the B stone. So let's say you try to like clean the argy from here, then I can just cut through you and it's good. If you play here, it's already an empty triangle, right? So you should be already okay-ish. But this is already but it's challenging. Do I have the letter? I don't have the letter, I think. So if I have to play like this, I need to add a move here somehow. Maybe this is a little bit better than the other fight, but still not great. Maybe I play something on the outside, uh, some big move on the outside, and wait for my chance to poke at your defects around here. But if that's the case, then maybe I should just stop here, like play A directly, and slowly we can see that maybe the A stones will get swallowed, maybe naturally, maybe not. Um, the biggest move outside whatever is happening in the center, which I don't know if it works really, is probably playing something like this. I could also try to invade, but yeah. Do you have any questions? Oh yeah, that's a key move that happens very uh, often in many shapes. This uh, don't give you don't give in, don't give your opponent a clean capture, a clean Ponnukis. There is another, so imagine something like say this, and then black attaches, and this used to be sort of a pattern, and whites would extend here because we thought that receiving this Atari was too much, but AI really likes this. Either this or if you have the letter, you can cut here. AI really likes this because in this case we got the we received as white the free Atari or AB. However, if we capture at C, we are alive, or if we play at D, we are also alive. The corner is still ours as white, um, and so we're safe in the corner. And black has a cutting point at E, and the F group um, isn't very healthy. Usually, this is played after white has a stone here. Actually, so uh, without the stone, I actually don't know what AI thinks, but it should be okay. Like something like this. It looks, oops, like this. It looks even worse for white because at first glance, because A is damaged. So the A stone lost their liberty. It's attached to black group. However, The A stone really helps with this cut. It cancels the ladder. And the corner is already safe. And if this happens, um, it might look like um, the black outside is okay. It's developing something in the bottom, but pretty soon something like this might happen, and you don't know if the A group is a wall or just a weak group. And in the meantime, the B area is clean and a lot of points. So this is pretty okay for white. No, this is actually better for white. But anyways, any questions?